Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and my only know it take time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I don't do it for the ground. I know I'm on man. I'm my 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020. Reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope we're all well, hope we're all good, hope everyone is okay, and let's get it, man. Thursday today, and some interesting price action overnight here and over yesterday, to be honest. Interesting day with CPI. A lot of randomness in the charts here. I'm actually glad I stayed out of the market yesterday. I think I would have been cooked here if I was to try trading this BS over NY. And then Asian session, not Asian, this is actually after Asian session, just about 30 minutes ago, we actually broke out here on GJ. So let's go have a look what is going on here and take it from there. And yeah, you know, that's basically what we should do here. So let's start off with the calendar here. Today's going to be Thursday. We do have quite a bit of Swiss franc news here. Not really going to affect us. And that's not at least till 30 minutes around London Open. After London Open, we have PPI later, some Euro news a little bit later around 5:15, and that's all she wrote really for today here in terms of the news front. Mainly focusing on Swiss franc, but Euro's not till NY. So is the PPI, of course, for the USD, right? And then we have a press conference as well, again in NY. Not going to affect us in London session as this is all NY. So we'll see what ends up happening there. Tomorrow we have GDP only, and then yeah, you know, basically we're gonna have a little bit of a press conference. It's gonna be important for the euro because obviously, you know, it's the euro basically in Germany and stuff like that. It's not doing too strong here. Now this is, you know, of course all of Europe, but it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna say there. But that's not till NY. Now looking at the charts, let's go see what is going on here. So previous daily ended up yesterday was very, very, very nasty what price did. Check this out. Yesterday, remember we pushed down, right? We pushed down yesterday, and then we were saying there's an opportunity for buys above here, or we could look to sell. Instead, what we got is flash news came out, screwed everyone up, and we saw a big liquidity grab yesterday, leading into a massive candle that just came, two back-to-back candles of just straight volume there. It's really hard to capitalize off because of stop loss. You don't know what's going on. And then followed by one more liquidity grab to catch everyone out at CPI. And then we just range. We just range until breaking out about 30 minutes ago. So now we had some news. I think maybe that's why. Yeah, this is pretty much known that they want to keep rates the same. But that's why we definitely see this little spike up here. Makes sense, right? So thanks for sharing. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's why. And it's very early for them to say something like that. But I guess that's what they want to do. So obviously them keeping rates higher for longer. This is the difference with the GBP. Is the GBP, unlike the US, unlike Europe, which have been reducing interest rates twice at least, the GBP has only reduced interest rate once. And yeah, you know, this is what's happening here, is that we see a bit of bullish pressure come in with that news. Now, if we're looking at daily time frame, we're still closing on a bullish bias here. Previous daily doing what? Previous daily closing bullish. We're at that previous daily resistance you can see here, which we did tap, but we do have space if this thing wants to keep on going. 4-hour time frame has structure here. We have this little notch here that I think we tapped. Did we tap? No, not yet. This is going to be like a little 4-hour resistance. I think we can call that key level. I'll put this one here. To be honest, it should be the whole notch, but we'll see when we go down. Current 4-hour, no bottom wick. Would be good to see that have a bottom wick here. Again, this is a 4-hour notch, so I'm not too worried about the notch. 30-minute is a little bit iffy there. And then, yeah, then 50-minute looks alright. So above key level makes sense here for buys to get to that notch. See what happens if we can push through it. Right now, I'd love to see this candle complete and make a bottom wick here. And then look for setup 2 back towards the upside here, right? Look for, you know, buys back towards the upside. Spread's still high. I wonder if we still have the liquidity, global liquidity issues here. Yeah, spread is higher, but as we come towards the end of the year, guys, there will be liquidity issues. It's just how it works, especially going into next week, which is technically the last official trading week, where you see that you will see global liquidity problems here. There will be higher spreads. I mean, yesterday was a full problem. Like, you know, spreads were jumping 50 pips sometimes. Spreads were jumping 20 pips. Spread was jumping from 1 pip to 20 pips. Like, yesterday was not a day to trade gold in London for sure. Even NY, I think there was still people having problems. But spreads will generally be higher as we come towards the the end of the year and liquidity flows start to happen. That's just how markets work. That's how markets work, bro. If you haven't been through a market cycle, then this is for you to learn. You know, this is how it works. Only gold is jumpy, rest FX pairs are good. Yeah, FX pairs are a little bit different because they're currencies, you know, so of course they're a little bit more liquid, as people are always trading currencies. But you will start to see that change up as well. Also depends on brokers as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at, you know, the plan here. So plan is pretty simple. We could look for continuation above key level 95 here, or I would look for this to make a bottom wick on the 4 hour, support to be created to continue this bullish move. I'm not interested in sells today. Bias is bullish. I'd be looking for buys. As for gold here, on the other hand, gold yesterday, well, not yesterday, gold yesterday did pop up here, yes. We then tried to have some continuation over Asian. Nice closes above. We did get the continuation, but that led into a massive dump here. So we need to see where that dump's coming from. See where we are on the weekly. So we're kind of around weekly resistance, which makes sense, you know, that we're around weekly resistance. Do I have that marked? So here's weekly. I do. It's marked as a daily resistance. All right, perfect. So we're at around weekly resistance here. If you look at the daily time frame, that's that same resistance. We did technically close above it on a daily, which is very important here. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, looks like we want to trade back into this range here. Put this 4S. Current 4 hour has a resistance right here, so let's bring this up here. So this is our next resistance. We're looking at daily resistance is sitting there. Right now we just rejected off that. RSI and gold has been 60 to 79 the past hour for what it's worth. Yeah, I don't really worry too much about RSI, especially session trading. RSI is there's no such thing as overbought or oversold, because it will be lagging. Once price resolves, only then RSI will tick down or tick up once price starts moving, because RSI is based on how prices moved, right? So only once price makes its resolution, you will see RSI start to curl over and stuff like that. So in terms of a session trading, you could get one more volume spike that is a 50-60 pip spike, right? That doesn't mean that, you know, that spike could be enough to trade. Even if that ends up being a rejection wick, it won't affect RSI because the candle won't print, right? Because it was a spike, but it's enough for you to take a trade. So for me, I personally don't use it. Super higher time frame, you know, dailies, weeklies, you can use it just to see where we are in terms of market positioning and volume relative to that. But yeah, we obviously had a volume push here. We've been pushing since yesterday. Actually, you know, since basically almost the beginning of the week here, we've been going straight up. So RSI will be up there, right? It does make sense for that. You can see that, right? If you were to imagine, with the higher we get, the higher it's going to tick. But right now, nothing is indicating sells at the moment. We are seeing 4 hour candles close bullish. Daily candle also close bullish. So I should be looking for buys technically here. I should be looking for buys. And buys is what makes sense. So buying zones today. We just rejected this daily resistance here. Getting back above daily resistance could be an option here for buys to see what happens at the 4 hour and eventually retest into this zone here, which is this 15-minute. Wonder how it looks on the 30. Same. 1 hour, same as well. All right. So yeah, I'm kind of inclined to look above daily. Yeah, I'm more inclined to look above daily. I think daily will be a safer zone to look for buys here. Being below the daily resistance, we could see some fake outs, especially that we've had a reaction already. Yes, we could try to fill this wick and get to there. It is possible. What does 5 minutes say? Yeah, 5 minutes at its resistance. What's the size of that wick? It's a 10 pip wick, 50 pip stop loss. 15 closed above key level. Yeah. I mean, you would just try to fill the wick. That it's pretty early, man. You know, you have to worry about next 1 hour pullback. Next 1 hour pullback. So you'd have to run that liquidity grab stop loss to survive that. A small 15-minute stop loss here is not protected by anything. You can see it's just a 5 here. So you could easily just come into up here, reject it, come back down. You get stopped out. It makes a higher low and then it continues. So you need to run this stop here in case it wants to make that higher low. If we had a higher low here, like this, yeah, we could rely on this being respected, but we don't. So that's inclining me to look for buys above the daily resistance here to be safer. Because once we're above there, this does not become a question, especially at the time we're looking for this trade. It doesn't become a question. It kind of becomes, okay, this is what makes sense, you know. So I rather look for above daily resistance here, which is not too far away. And there's plenty of room. Even if daily resistance doesn't come through, above 4-hour resistance will be next, 60 pip range above there. So let's see how price forms in the next 15 minutes for that. And then we'll take it from there. So that's gold, what I'm looking for. Not too complex plan on gold here, to be honest. Quite straightforward. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at DAX. We can look at DAX now. Let's see how it's been moving. We can actually do a fresh markup. Let's do a fresh markup. So let's see how daily candle actually closing on a high here, right? We're closing on a new higher high. So daily candle is a sort of breakout candle here, which is very, very interesting to see here. Previous daily resistance is sitting around here. And we'll see if that is still relevant on lower time frames. We have our daily support down here as well. But we'll see if it's still relevant. Could we get breakouts today? Technically 4-hour closed on a new higher high as well. We do have mixed session bias, not bullish session bias. DAX likes to break out with bullish session bias. Technically it is bullish, technically. But this you know, it's such a doji candle here. You know, it's not really giving me full confidence. Right now we're dumping at the moment here. So we'll come back and see the zones it's created during Frankfurt and where we want to create supports, resistances, etc. And then we can look, because there's a possibility even for sells today. But we'll see how the zones. If we get back into this zone we were yesterday, it sucks. That zone just sucks. We don't want to be back there. We want to kind of stay up here where we've created some sort of clean range. This will be ideal. So we'll come back to this after Frankfurt Open. See if it can create structure. Obviously leaving this could give us opportunities for buys, you know, a little bit later. Above here, we can look for those buys to continue through that range. Yeah, 1 hour looks good there, 30 as well. So I like that idea above there for buys. If this creates structure, we could, and wherever this support is created, we can look for sells below there. And that's how it can look there, and that's how it can look. So yeah, this is the analysis here. Did GJ make the bottom wick on the 4 hour? Not yet. No bottom wick on the 4 hour. GU is consolidating tight here. Look at this tight consolidation here. See what daily's saying. Daily's stuck at daily resistance still. Previous daily closed bearish. Previous 4 hour closed bearish. So technically it's bearish session bias here. Yeah, technically bearish session bias. So you could actually just be looking for a sell below here to try continue the move down. You know, sells below here. I would think that's the only thing I would plan for now with bearish session bias, is to look for sells below there. And then of course watch all these zones here, right? Watch all these zones. About 4 pips, 5 pips away. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. If this wants to continue bullish here with the news, then it will be counter bias. I rather capitalize off that move from GJ. So GJ is coming to make its 4 hour bottom wick. This is what I'm talking about. So we're very close. I do expect it to happen here. Be surprised if it stops right here and starts reversing. We would be surprised, to be honest, you know. I do expect that. So technically, with that being such a high probability, you could make 2.5 pips profit. 90%, 2.5 pips. How much drawdown you have to hold, who knows? But technically you can make 2.5. So about, with spread, 2 pips profit. If we look for buys above here, isn't it the middle of the range not valid? Which is this one? Nah, this is not middle of the range. How is this middle of the range? You know, just draw it. Anytime you need to, just draw it, right? Draw this as a box. Where's the middle of the box would be somewhere around here. Or a little bit here. So you're trying to come from the bottom of the box here. Right? And the middle of the range is the best place to be taking buys, by the way. That's the best place to be taking buys. Very rarely you get buys here. Very rarely you get buys here because not enough confirmation by the time. Sometimes it leaves a rejection wick. The worst place to take buys is at the resistances, right? At the top of the range. The best place to take trades is always the middle of the range, right? Last time I bought middle of the range, I got stopped out. Yeah, but you have to see what happened there, right? There's obviously a reason behind that. Maybe you were trading inside of a ranging market, not just a range. Remember, there's a difference between a range and a ranging market, huh? Never buy in the middle of a ranging market, right? If we're in a consolidation like this, never buy in the middle here. This is the worst place to buy. You should be buying from the bottom, selling from the top. But if we just created a range, which means a range is a price between a support and resistance. That is a range. You can trade that because if we're trending, then you're trading internally, not externally. And you can trade from point A to point B or from point B to point C. Right? But if we are ranging, then that's where you don't want to touch it, right? Because that's where the inconsistencies will come in the middle of the range. How to identify a range? Easiest way to identify a range is to use your eyes. Obviously, this is a range, right? Ranging market, you can see it just ranging. Very easy to notice that. These are all ranging, you know. This is not, this is still trending, you know. This would be a tight range here. You could see that because look, in a range, there's no clean candles here, right? So it's a very tough place to trade in the middle there. Until the clean candles were created, you know. So yeah, make sure you guys leave a like for the analysis. Let's get it, guys. And yeah. Harry, in swing trading and day trading, do you consider seasonality? In swing trading, yeah, seasonality can help for sure. It's not a deal breaker, but yeah, it's good to keep that in the back of the mind. Yesterday, there was an FU candle in GJ. Yeah, that's why we were lucky to just call it a stream and then end there. Otherwise, we would have been messed up with those candles. Yesterday was nuts with all the news. We had China news, JPY news, very, very bad. You know, so that was news again. So yeah, make sure you leave a like on the stream. I would appreciate it. 200 of us in here. Appreciate you all showing up. How was the podcast? It was good, man. Thanks for asking. It was good. Just you know, basic podcast, I guess. You know, asked me some questions. Just spoke about whatever they asked me about, to be honest. That was cool. Should be out maybe in like 2 weeks or something. A week to 2 weeks. Not sure. Found the image, what I was talking about? Let's have a look here. So took a buy here. Yeah, ultimately, it's not that bad. But what was biased this time? You know, what was bias? When will podcast release? Yeah, a week, 2 weeks. You have to do something in return? No, because I'm the one who's being invited. I'm doing a favor for them, I guess, being on the podcast. You know? So, no. Also, they're a fairly new company. They've only been open for 3 months here. So, it's also helping them. It's just good to chat, a different environment from videos and stuff like that. It's just good to chat in front of people. It's kind of like they ran it more of an interview style instead of it was more, you know, Q&A. Like they asked me some questions and I went and talked about it and stuff like that. But I mean, it's good because there was good conversation about like my how I started, how I got into trading. I don't actually have a video online that talks about that, you know, that talks about all of those stuff in just one video, you know. So I guess that will be nice for people. So make sure you hit that up. I've also been working extremely hard, guys. What is coming not this week? I'm not posting a YouTube video this week. I'll be posting a YouTube video next week. The reason why is I'm making 2025 version of free course. New updated on YouTube. I need you guys to support fully. Takes a lot of effort to do that. And yeah, at this time, too many people are saying I'm doing them, doing too much for free, you know. But I do that. It's become like a classic. It's become a classic. Every year I've done that. So I'm going to keep that going. You know, I'm going to keep that going. And yeah. Did you give them signals yesterday? They didn't want any signals. They actually asked me to do a trade recap. They did a trade recap. And then they were shocked that they're like, how come you're buying highs? They asked me, how come you're buying highs? It's like, you don't understand, man. This is Tradesharpe style, bro. Momentum king. I showed them gold trade, the gold, because they said, can you recap a trade? I've said, okay, I only took one trade this week. It's been a slow week. One trade, just the gold trade. So I recapped the gold trade that I took. You know? And then they were surprised. They're like, wow, you bought highs like this. It's like, yes. Don't you understand? This is what you call the Tradesharpe special. Harry, please make a new swing trading video. Yeah, we can look into that. I'll probably do that into next year. There's no point of making it now. Because people are starting to slow down for the year. I'm not going to make a very good content video and then post it when people are not going to be interested. We want, you know, you can see, look, there's only 260 people on stream. People are slowing down for the year. Markets have been probably slow. Maybe they've bitten themselves up, but we need to keep pushing, guys. And again, if you want to make content, we need to make sure it's getting out to people. You know, we need to make sure it's getting out to people in the best way possible. Otherwise, there's no point, right? They will get stuck with all of this BS. Yeah, gold did push here. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice, actually. What's that? 29.50. Where's 1-to-1? Here. I mean, you would have got away with these small stops. This would have been great to get away with these small stops. This would have been your 1-to-1. Took gold mid setup 1 for 1-to-1. Yeah, it was nice. Just my scare. I'm scared about that daily resistance, bro. That daily resistance ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Especially after seeing big rejection, no pullbacks. It's very rare you see such a straight push like this. But you will get away with it. You will get away with it because the markets have been impulsive, if you guys remember. If you guys remember, markets have been impulsive, so you get away with it. But long term, you will not get away with this. It's a losing trade long term. But in these type of conditions we've seen this whole week, everything's been impulsive. Kind of keep forgetting that, to be honest. And every time I see it, it's like you have to just be impulsive. So yeah, I keep forgetting that. I'm so not used to impulsive conditions. It's really rarely we've had impulsive conditions. The last time we had impulsive conditions, I can't actually remember. I can't remember the last time we had impulsive conditions. Use raw spread. Hi, previous webinar you uploaded swing trading video, but it's not there. Which swing trading video? Oh, you mean the analysis? Yeah, that analysis is in the webinar. It's in the webinar, not an exclusive content, in webinars. So check webinars, you see it written next to it. Not in this is exclusive content. Watch webinars. One option is if it's gonna be impulsive market conditions, on the flip you can go run about another 50 pip stop loss, but it needs to get all the way back up to the top of the range to get 1-to-1. And if it does end up forming some sort of pullback, you will be holding drawdown for maybe a couple of hours potentially, in that type of position, you know. So if that's something you're looking for, to hold drawdown for a couple of hours, you can look for that, but it might only be the way in. That's impulsive trading. You just have to take the impulse and be okay with consequences. You know, so consequences might be you hold drawdown for a couple of hours, or you just wait for some sort of structure. Can you believe it still hasn't made its bottom wick yet? I still expect it. I still expect it, to be honest. Still no bottom wick on this candle as well. So double no bottom wick. DAX is pumping. Yeah, Frankfurt open. Like I said, you need to wait for Frankfurt open. Still hasn't got to a buy zone, but now at least, like I said, we made this exact analysis. Remember, we said let it create a support. The support will give us a zone that we can potentially look for sells. If not, we have our buying zone that was from before. But now this support here is going to create a zone for where you can look for sells, right? Below here. So if we reject somewhere here, sells would come below there. Buys, you'd have to wait for 15 minutes. It's not clean on the 5 minute here, right? 5 minutes not clean. So you need a 50-minute. If it blasts through like this, honestly, we could maybe even see new all-time highs being printed here. So DAX could just start to move out of this range, right? We could just see full continuation today. You know, back above these highs, and boom, you get a breakout trade. You get a breakout trade. Now it's eaten up that first buying zone we had. So first buying zone is eaten up. So the next buying zone from here is going to be outside the range. It's going to be outside the range. What a nice stress-free trade on gold, but Harry rather buy the highs? No, I'd not rather buy the highs, to be honest. That's why I didn't want to... I don't really trade before 10 a.m., right? And then get out on break-even after 3 pips trader? Ah, he's a hater. All right, it's all good. You want to see 3 pips break-even? Here you go, bro. Let's see, man. How many wins? 1, 2, 3. Let's see the last trading my month here. Let's come see results, man. Let's speak through results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not. That's not. 9, 10, 11. 11 for one loss. 11 and 1. It's pretty consistent trading, man. Some of my best. Yeah, slow. It's taking time. But that doesn't matter. I have time. I don't care. I'm not here to be number one. I need to take a trade every 5 seconds to show off. That's not the way I trade, brother. That's consistency. Yeah, tons of breaks evens. We know that. But that's what's kept me safe. These could have been losses. All of these could have been losses. Right? And that's just how I trade. If you don't like it, then no need to trade like me, bro. That's fine. It's not going to affect you. But you need to, this is the problem. Is people are the first people to hate. But how is that going to affect you? If you have a better way to trade, then you should be using that. The way I trade does not affect you, does it? So always remember that. Like you're not going to get anything from that. It's not going to benefit you to be able to have that mindset. And if anything, it's more of a jealousy mindset. You know? It's like, today I did something good. I need to hate on someone else to feel better about myself. That's not the way to go in life. Like, I was actually reading your comment saying, that's great, you got the trade. And then you come in to say something else. You see the difference? There's a difference between people who support each other. And this is who you want to be around. This is who I want to help. Like, I'm here to support. So if someone wins a trade that I haven't taken, I'm super happy for them. If they lose, yeah, I tell them no problem. As long as you followed your plan, it's fine. Like, I will support you in your high times. I will support you in your low times, because that's nothing. And that you will see, you never go to a rich person who will hate on you. You know, if they're doing better than you, then they only have, you know, more courage to help you. So fix your mindset, man. You'll see you have much more profitability while trading. I promise. I promise. You'll see. Things will change. You'll be a happier person. Support emotionally or financially. Even though I don't support financially, I kind of do, man. The amount of stuff we've had, I've had some very, very nice messages from people saying, hey man, I've been following the streams for a while and I've been able to do X just from following the streams. It's like, man. Is 3 trades a day good? If you have 3 opportunities, I normally say you will get maybe 1 opportunity a session. If you're actually trading the right move of the session. But again, it'll depend on your strategy. I don't think you should be taking more than 3 trades a day. Like, that's the most I allow myself, is to take 3 trades a day. No more than that. If 2 losses a day, you call it? Yes. Harry, why is my pip calculator not measuring right? It shows 3 digits instead of 2-digit numbers. Which pip calculator do you use? Is liquidity issues yesterday gone? Yeah, the main one. I'm on funded account. We'll then measure pips manually, right? Using the measurement tool on Tradingview, it should be similar charts, right? You can measure like this. Harry, what about the gold trade that happened before 10 a.m.? I like it. It was very, very cool. But if you notice, there's a little trend I'm doing, and the trend is I'm taking solid setups towards the end of the year here. You know, I'm taking solid setups towards the end of the year, not doing anything random. Not doing anything random. Because I'm coming pretty close to ending trading for the year here. I'm coming pretty close. So I don't always trade before 10 a.m. I did like that gold option. It did look nice though. You know, maybe I should have just, you know, said, okay, fine. If the 1 hour comes and stops me out, let it stop me out. I think that was the thing, but hey, we did that daily resistance. You remove that, yeah, I think it will make definitely a good excuse to take it early. You know? Will you trade next year? Are you getting a job? Of course I'll trade next year, bro. What is that? That's like passive aggressiveness, right? Where are all you guys when we're taking back-to-back wins? That's my question. Where's all these guys? Now that it's been 3 days without a trade, all of the worms coming out, huh? All of the little worms coming out. Like this. Snakes under the grass, you know? They're harder to see. It's indeed, bro. Do we wait on pullback? Honestly, impulse, better to just go on this one right here. But I like to trade after 10 a.m. Right now, pullbacks, but I doubt this will do anything. If it pulls back, it might just end its move, you know? You're looking at 1% haters giving them voice? No, because I know these people. These people have been here in chat before, you know? And it's surprising. But yeah, pullback would be great. Not even a 5-minute pullback has happened yet. This, I don't... GJ still hasn't made a 4-hour bottom wick, but I'm still convinced it will. I'm still convinced it will. I'm still convinced. Should happen pretty soon. If not this candle, the next. Harry, your session bias tool says bullish for GJ, Gold, and DAX. Correct. We are bullish bias on all. We are bullish bias on GJ. We are bullish bias on Gold, and bullish bias on DAX today. Yes, that is true. That is true. That is true. Now we do have it. So now we have a wick here. We need for it to create support to continue the upside. Have you ever seen that movie Trading Places? I have not. I have not. I've actually not watched all of the trading movies, you know? Will Chef News be bad for GJ? Not really. It will affect Swiss franc more. Will affect Swiss franc. Dixie dumping, but is that lows now? We're at 4-hour lows as well on Dixie. So we could see gold maybe push back a little bit from here if it's going to be correlated. This, I do believe, is a USD-based move, just because GJ is not having the same reaction here. Exact same reaction, you know? So USD is proving a little bit weak. Should all, you know, did send due up here as well. Straight candles bullish. Straight candles bullish. I don't even think you have a 5-minute pullback here. Yeah. Straight candles bullish. There's no entry here. Nothing closed above the range. That follows my rules. Technically 1 hour did, but yeah, I guess that... Actually, no, 1 hour didn't close above the range. No. I say a lie. It's not. To be honest, this is a clean range here. This is a clean range. Harry, look how clean EU was. I haven't analyzed EU. Oh yeah, EU was different level. Yeah, EU was very good. Bearish bias? Yeah, that as well, of course. Yeah, EU was great. If you're trading EU today, you need to analyze why wasn't this an option. I think this was very straightforward. What time was this as well? Oh yeah, 10:30. Yeah, this is very straightforward option. If you're trading EU today, why was that not an option is my question. Even this you had a chance because it made a bottom wick and it's not too big, right? This candle is not too big. It's like 6 pips. Your target here is like, yeah. I mean, this was very simple today. There's no bottom wick on 30 minutes. Yeah, but it doesn't matter once the 30 closes as well. That's what my point, right? You can go on the 30 minute as well. Facts. If you're scared about the no bottom wick, yes, I can agree with that. That will give you a reason to be put off it, but then go after the 30-minute candle closes, right? You'll still be fine. Yeah. Do you think Solana is a good altcoin? It already has more, or it's already had most of growth. It has had a lot of its growth. You are right about that. It has had a lot of it. It's a good altcoin for sure, but it has had a lot of growth. I bought my first Solana at 170. Nice. How's Solana doing? Yeah, still very healthy, huh? We had that little flash crash yesterday. My classmate is owner of a 1 million market cap meme coin. I ask him a lot about crypto stuff. Oh, nice. That's cool, man. How did he hype it? Through Telegram and Twitter and stuff like that? That's cool, man. So DAX would want to create a high low. We can potentially get breakouts on DAX. Daily candle did close very strong. Once we break daily high, there should be a pop. There should be a pop. If we see change of structure here, we can look for sells. How do you know if a currency will consolidate in a trading session? You don't. If we did, then we would just leave for that trading session, right? If we knew, okay, today would just consolidate, then we wouldn't show up, right? We would just go and enjoy our days. Sometimes, like right now, this could continue, or we could be in for some BS and it would just consolidate. So that's what we kind of play. We don't know which one will happen. But in a session, we always assume that we should have volume to continue. And if it doesn't, then that's it, game over. Disciplined trading is a sight to behold all in itself. Yeah, it's tough. Many people aren't disciplined, of course. What's your trade right now? Possibly looking at GBpjpy's potential. We'll see how everything closes here. Give me a sec, guys. I'll go to the toilet, come back. Only thing I don't like is this is retested nothing. What is this retested? What have we retested right now? So I would like to buy setup 2 here, you know, and then look for that. Oh man, my cameras are all got messed up now. Sheesh. Yeah, my cameras got messed up. Let me fix it. Gold pullback retesting for order. We can buy break of 5-minute resistance. Better look for setup 2 if you get that. If you get this pullback here, we can look for setup 2 would be better. You know? Setup 2 would be nicer if we were to get that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you remember, but this is Brian. Yo, Brian, I hope you're well, man. Been a while. Yeah, I do remember, bro. Of course I remember. Drop by, say Merry Christmas. Good to see the GOAT still trading live. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, brother. Camera on Zoom, Deb. I know, it died. I need another camera, but it's fully dead. Too much light for the window? Yeah, nothing I can do. My camera's died. If you want to be fussy about the camera, then sure. I can put brightness up. Try make it look better. How is GJ closing here? We are closing a bullish candle. The only thing I fear here is we've retested nothing towards the downside. Because if you put stop loss below this candle low, you're literally putting it where the next candle can come, liquidity grab, test this, and then go up, right? It makes sense, but we're testing nothing. What is this level we're rejecting off? It's nothing. So I'm scared this is just a pullback for a lower high. Then we continue the move. So ideally, I'd want to keep stop loss back inside the range here, but it's a little bit steep that, you know? That is steep. Like, it really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, that type of position at that point, you know? Hesitated to gold 10 pull back to 2010, but rethinking RSI importance. I took the buy and close out win just a minute ago. Was it a good trade or bad long term in your view? You took which trade though? You took the one where it closed above the setup one? Send a screenshot, I can see better. If nothing, it could be a lower low. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. It's like you don't know. It's really retesting nothing here. It makes it very tough for us. Yeah, we're testing some sort of 1 minute structure, but how much can we trust 1 minute structure? Would you ever do a PAM? I rather trade investors' money than a PAM. And by investors, I mean people who are going to spot up better capital, not do a PAM where you are, you know, letting people invest 1,000, 2,000, you know? Also, investors who are going to invest bigger money, 500k, 250k, then you can offer returns like 2%, stuff like this. It's very comfortable. I kind of knew it was going to be backwards, going back with bad habits. It worked, suspected habit. Yeah, no, I don't think it's bad, but I want to know what you did. I don't understand exactly what you did. How did you enter? What was it? That's my point. So if you send a screenshot, I can see better. Because I don't understand exactly what you did. It might be fine. I think the buy's early option was fine. You know? That's what I'm saying. The RSI is not always that important. You could get a push before the RSI becomes important. Is that level not a 15-minute support level? No, it's not. It's not. The 15-minute support level is down here. I believe it's not even a 5-minute support. It is a small 5-minute. This is a notch. It's one candle here. So it's not the best 5-minute support. Are you waiting for second confluence on GJ? A confluence on GJ would be GJ to move down fast here, grab liquidity, then flip and break the high. Because if it wants to break the low, why is it again breaking the high? I would rely on this just being a support formed. You know? Come to see Batman trading? Yes, 1995 trading, bro. Let's see if DAX wants to get below here for sells. Took it there. Was this the 15-minute close? I mean, it's okay if this was the 15-minute close. Oh, 5-minute? Yeah, I think at that point, just go on the 15-minute one. You know, if you're going to do that idea is fine. It's fine idea. You know? Like the analysis wise, it makes perfect sense. Bullish bias and all. Question 2, question for setup 2. If we don't reject from anything, could it be a lower low and just be stopped out? We need to reject from something. Yeah, we need a little bit more. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one at this spot because if we're trending, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter when we're trending, to be honest. But in this case, when we're super close to structure, I'm afraid it goes and retest structure. Because this move wasn't a trending move. This move was created by a bit of news as well. I mean, if we're not going to go down, then I guess break of 15 of this high here would make sense. How long till this 5 closes? 3 minutes. Wow. Big stops though. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's 18 pips, and if this continues, it's good. Check 1 hour, you know. You get 1 hour wick fill, 30 minute. You just use that as break-even spot. I think it could be worth it. I let her in anyways. Oh man. There's a daily level. Where's your daily level? Yeah, but we crossed through it today. We crossed through it today. If we didn't test it today, I totally agree. I wonder if that wick is rejecting from it. Let's have a look, bro. Not yet, not yet. We crossed through it today. If we didn't cross through this today, yeah, there's problems. But we crossed through it today. A good rejection now. So hopefully this can grab liquidity and the next time we break the high would be good. The wick is rejecting from it on a wanda. Are key levels strong enough to add confluence to buys? Yes, they are. It is reacting off a key level because you have to remember this initial move up was news. Five minutes for this 15-minute candle to close anyways. So we'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. Because this 5-minute I think is going to close below the resistance anyways. If the next 5-minute closes above the resistance, we have a change of structure as well. So that could be interesting. That could give us more confluence, right? Go buys at 15 closes above. It does make sense, yep. But we're just going to be a little bit more riskier. But that's going to be our only option to get in today. If we're going to lose a trade, then this would be the one that's going to fail. It's not the highest percentage of winning, but it's okay to give it a shot. Once we have, it's been a good month, been good trading, it's okay to risk some of that profits. To just give yourself an option. Because I don't see any other option that will be available. You know? I don't see any other option that will be available. But typically, you know, it is a little bit higher here in the range. We want to be careful. But yeah, it can still continue here if we have the volume to continue. If not, it will just fail. So it will be dependent on volume. But we will know that once we get in and we see the candles moving. If we start to see the candles moving with good speed, yeah, it's going to continue. GJ moving back up. 5-minute no bottom wick. Yeah, no bottom wick. Guys, make sure you leave a like on the stream for volume. We need volume. That normally helps. We need hype. We need volume. We need... Come on, guys. Wake up. Time to concentrate. London is about to open in 20 minutes. Things are about to happen. Let's go. Be locked in. Thinking about what's your next step. What are you looking to do next? What's your percentage profit for this year? My average percentage profit is 6% a month. 5.56%. Pretty consistent. That's realistic trading. I've had 10% months, yes, but I'm telling you average. As that's realistic. Of course, you could have bigger ones. ChatGPT told me that lower liquidity in the market can lead to bigger price swings as trades have a bigger impact on the market. Do you agree? Yeah, but it's liquidity flows, right? So they're just talking about general liquidity. Remember, a market would crash if it were to remove all of its liquidity. Two minutes for this 15 to close. Gold now giving that pullback. So we're lucky. Thank God that's happened before, not after the candle closes bullish to where we get triggered. Gold slapped you again? Yeah, you have to be patient. This is what I'm saying. GJ looking like it's gonna close bearish here actually. So we'll see. But it's looking bearish at the moment. It's really weird. I'm noticing markets have like one push and then that's it. They just chill. You know? And then I get the blame for not doing anything. 4-hour resistance reacting on gold. Yeah, just a little bit above it we were before. We were trying to hold above it, now we're getting back below it. I'd like to see maybe a 5-minute candle close above here on GJ. That would be like a breakout. We are... Oh, never mind. Last minute we flipped bearish. I was going to say we're closing the 5 bullish, but not above. This is now closing bearish here. The simple trade here, which will give us the most confirmation, but the markets have been impulsive, so I don't know if it's going to play out like this, would be basically this candle closing above bullish. Then you have a one candle bearish, one candle bullish. It's a change of structure. Then you can take buys, the same buy opportunity to reach this high and potentially continue. But the markets have been pretty impulsive, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this go now with no bottom wick, break the high and maybe complete the move. But it's just not the way I trade because the probabilities are against me. And you have to realize having a strategy removes you from this type of randomness that otherwise when you're trying in different times of the year, different weeks, will cause you to lose. And that's how you become a losing trader, is because you're not able to stay out of that stuff because you try to adapt something when it's not meant to be adapted to. You just need to simply avoid it. And that's the beautiful thing of a strategy, is it protects you from that. DAX closing below. Bro, the price is 384. It can't be closing below. The zone we had from this morning, those were like in 360s. It's 384. 389 now. Gold is pulling back. What do you think next? You think it's not just a pullback or it's going to continue up? Yeah, if we create support, we could take the buys back up, right? We could take the buys back up. Oh, you're looking at 5? No, I'm looking at 15, bro. 15. This is the selling zone below here. We're technically more bullish bias. We're technically full bullish bias if you look at exactly, but it closed doji, so I'm counting it mixed. Will that be set up too? It would be set up too, correct. It would be set up too. So we could get that here. We could get that. One support created? Yep. Basically what we are looking for on GJ. Same thing we're looking for on GJ. Do you guys notice the candles moving slower on GJ? I want you guys to take note of it. You see candles, everything looks slower. Markets feel slower. You know, this is something, it's not as exciting moving, you know. This is how, you know, things start to calm down. Let me know in chat. Let's see in chat. Write in chat. What day are you guys stopping trading this year? What's your last day of trading this year? Let's see. Put in chat. Right. Zoom guys, 20th, 20th, 20th. What else? Let's see. Let's see. Today is your last day. 31st. 23rd. Man's trading right till the end. 24th, you can't trade the 24th. Can you? No, I don't think. Brandon 23rd running it straight, huh? Today, 13th. That's tomorrow. Last day, your last day is tomorrow. Going to Dubai, nice. 20th. Yesterday after stream, 15-minute bottom wick. Yeah, that was a news. Come on, let's see more people in chat. Only 5 people in YouTube chat are writing. What's this? Everyone's sleeping? 5 people. Let's see. Today is your last day. December 31st. 20 minutes. There we go. There we go. People up now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Time of the year, hibernation. Damn, really. People are full slow. Full. Hello, GJ. What are you doing now? 5-minute close above. Oh, shit. Don't tell me I missed this, bro. Can you come down, please? Please. Don't tell me. One second I look at chat. Don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me now. Just give me the bigger bottom wick today. Give me that. Come on. Guys, I want an entry here. I think I've been unlucky here and just missed it. Oh. Thief on, bro. How did that slip under? Just quick. Let's see if it comes back. Oh, it might come back. At least half we should get in. I should try at least. Let's see. Can we come back? If we get below here and start to get back above, there'll be an option. Yes, pull back 1 minute. Good boy. Flip. Guys, if we flip back above here, I'm going to enter half position there for buys. Stop loss below the lows. See? All right. So I took that now. Break even will be 30-minute. Is 30-minute lower here? No, it's the same. It's the same, it's the same. We reflipped, so we came back, we made a bottom wick, then we reflipped bullish again. I'd expect good volume to continue price right now, not for it to dump. You know, this is where you expect some good volume to come in. Then hopefully 15 can close strong bullish. That would be the goal. So being a little bit impulsive by going on 5-minute, relying on the 30-minute here to hold this trade up. Because the markets have been impulsive. We do have confirmation now with the 5 closing above, which is kind of me being in between too impulsive where I don't like to trade too impulsive, and being in between where I do have still confirmations. Ideally, like I said, I would just go off a 15, but I don't always get that. Give me a sec, just need to take this phone call. Margin call real life? No, no, no. So I actually didn't want to see this flip. I wanted this to continue to close bullish here. We didn't want to see this flip because remember, we went up. I missed the first entry, but then it came down. It has no reason to come down, flip back up, to flip back down. You know, it's just chopping a bit here, chopping a bit. So hopefully it can continue making higher lows and then look for that. What's your TP exactly? I don't have a set TP on my screen. I'll see, first of all, I'm break even once it comes to that 30-minute resistance. And then once we get to 95 key level, I'll be looking to manage there. If we're able to push through it, then I'll just trail. See how much I can get out of it. Go to the toilet before London Open, have 3 minutes. This has to work. It's my first trade in GJ trades in years. I only trade gold, but trying to learn. It's gonna lose 100%. Yeah, it is. It is. If that's the case, if that's how you bet, that's how markets work. If someone is over risking on this trade today, if someone needs this to win, it's gonna lose. It's just how probabilities work. Guaranteed. I really wanted this 15 to close bullish, man. I really wanted this 30-minute close here is a disaster. This is a disaster closing like this. This 1 hour close is also a disaster. We need it in the last minute to do some business and actually close bullish. Come on. No volume here in GJ. It's a disaster. 5 minute, we want to close back outside of the range, not inside the range. I should keep my mouth closed. Yeah, with this 15 closing like this, high chance stop loss. Unless this can reject immediately. I think this is going to be, unfortunately, a trade I'll have to manage here. Depending on this 30-minute close right now. Seems like a liquidity grab. No volume for upside we're seeing. 1 hour also closing doji here. Let's just see. We have to wait for the close here. 3 seconds. We'll see how it closes exactly. We are respecting the support. No top wick. I will wait for a top wick. And then based on the top wick, I'll manage this position. I'll manage this position. We'll see. So we are getting a top wick there. Damn. Not even time to manage the position. Let's see what levels we have. We might have to close early. We don't have much levels here. 1 minute as well. Only this level here we have on 1 minute. Which we just pushed through right now. Yeah, no time to manage this as well. Let's see. If this just dumps FU candle, we won't have time to manage. But this is the only level we have. Last level of support here. So as long as we can respect this, we can maybe make our way back towards the upside like that. If not, then we will have to try manage. We will see. We will see. We will see. Some volume coming in. It's struggling at this 5-minute resistance. I kind of want to wait for the 5-minute close, but at the same time I don't. I think, yeah. I really didn't want it to reject the 5-minute resistance. I was thinking to just close somewhere up here, minus 3-4 pips. But I also saw some good volume here. It's a tough trade this to manage, boys. It's a really, really tough trade. It's a really tough trade here. This is a tough trade to manage. Struggling to manage this. Like, I'm just trying to find the best way to get out in this scenario, man. It's really a complex one. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to manage this. 1 minute till the 5-minute closes. 5-minute closes above here, it's good. But right where it is right now, it's a 50-50. And I'm thinking if I should cut it inside of the range or wait for the close. The problem is we're moving so erratically, it's not moving smooth. Within 1 minute, we could be flipped bearish. And that's what I worry, you know? So I will just have to stay a little bit patient here while this happens and just see if we can get the closes and make reactions based off closes, not based off these movements here. But it's just a risk we dump, right? And, you know, there's nothing we can do if that happens. Both ways, I'm in half, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see. 50 seconds here. 50 seconds. Let's see how we close. If we can get above the 5-minute resistance, would be great. Oh, it's trying. Oh, technically above. Yeah, it is below on broker. Oh shit, where's this dump coming from? Man, no volume today, eh? Wow, don't tell me now it does that after closing perfectly like this. It's tough today, it's tough. This is tough price action, bro. Look at this, the way it's erratic, it makes it really tough to manage this position. How many pips do I save here? 3 pips? Yeah, I'm gonna move it stop loss to this spot here. I save 3 pips at least. It will reduce my risk to maybe around 0.4, which is better than losing the 0.5%. So moved it there. But not making it easy to manage this. We're seeing a lot of erratic price movement. Too fast to make decisions to close, you know, it's moving too fast to make decisions to close. Oh, man. I literally saw maybe half a pip of blue, and then was back in drawdown. But nothing was saying to close. 5-minute close, very strong here, rejection candle. You can't manage, like, it's something you can't manage. It's not a scenario where you can manage, you know? Because everything is was looking good here for upside. And now we're just consolidating, man. Very tough volume. There's no direct push. This is tough, tough type of management to do anything. You kind of just have to, I guess, let it SL. 6 minutes for 15 is a while. $15 has been struggling to break that hourly level. Bit confused on this. Which hourly level, bro? Now we see some volume come in. Can we get the continuation? That is my question here. Can we get the continuation? We need the volume, boys. We've grabbed so much liquidity. We keep going down. Grab liquidity, grab liquidity, grab liquidity, but we're not getting the continuation. It's weird. We need to see the continuation come through here. Which hourly level, bro? Yeah, this hour we took it before. This hour, I'm not sure where you got that level. Maybe I missed it. No, I didn't have an hour. It was clean for me here. It was clean. I think waiting for the 15-minute close is going to be the only way I can manage here without closing too early. But how much liquidity does it need, man? Every time, heavy dump, get back to entry, heavy dump. Where is this daily? We crossed through it before with 4-hour candles. Now we're tapping it again. I guess it is becoming a problem. I guess it is becoming a problem. Yeah, I guess that is becoming a problem. It's no continuation both ways, but it looks like it wants to go. It's going down harsher than it's going up, right? We see the liquidity grabs down are harsher. This 15-minute now is not going to be looking like it's going to close good. Man, we had one chance to get out, potentially. But I didn't want to close it too early when everything was closing bullish. 5-minute again closed with rejection. So this last 2 minutes, possible for it to reject again. And I'm just surprised. It's like tricking me because every time it goes down, it grabs liquidity. Yeah, this might be the end of it. Such a strange position. I've never been in a position like this for a long time where we keep grabbing liquidity but then fail. Such a strange position. How, man? How is it that? That's weird, man. That's weird for it to need this much liquidity and still potentially fail here. It's not over yet, but it looks like it's going to be it. December conditions, yeah. This is why I've been staying out, but people have been telling me you're missing opportunities. It's not, man. I rather stay out in conditions like this. This is why I went half risk as well, so that's good, but it's just annoying that I can't manage this. I always like to be one step ahead, and I feel like this was a position I could manage, but it was all last minute things. Like everything looked bullish. As a trader, if things look bullish, you can't be scared out of the position. You can't scare yourself out the position, but hey, if it's just gonna do this, then that's it. You know? What can I do here? What can I do? Stop loss hit. I'm out. Stop loss hit. GG. It was a good attempt. I could have managed it, but everything looked bullish. Everything looked bullish. So we managed stop loss from an 18 pip stop loss to a 14 pip stop loss. And that's it, man. Very ugly movement here in the charts. Hey, if it's going to move like that, I will lose, unfortunately. I will lose. So this comes now. I am 11 wins and 2 losses now. And yeah, if I'm going to take a trade like that, it's probably going to lose. It makes sense why that would happen, right? Why that would happen. Classic GJ. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nothing I can do about that. Daily resistance was a problem. So we give back 14 pips here and we give back around, let's double check how much exactly. 0.45% there. So that was taken at, let's see what time that was taken at. That was taken at this spot here, which was around 11:51. But yeah, GG guys, GG. Unfortunate on my end. But this is why I've been trying to stay out, you know. This is why I've been trying to stay out. Today, we got a lot of liquidity grabs. A lot of liquidity grabs. 5 liquidity grabs, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to give us that continuation, which is okay. We talked about the position during the whole position. We talked about what was happening. We talked about why I took the position. And I think it made it super hard for this position to manage. Because every time we came to entry, it was looking super bullish. Every single time we came to entry was looking super bullish, you know, every single time. But yeah, every single time we came to entry, it looked super bullish. It's just hard to manage that. It was very hard to manage that. I'm just thinking if I could have done anything differently, but no. Win move going in half risk. Yeah. This week was going to be like that. This week was going to be like that. And if people aren't willing to take it, that's why I went half risk anyways. To be honest, you know, that's how it is. This is what I said to John. If he's betting on this to win, it's going to lose. So we had that as well, 100%. That's how markets work. Anything you need to win will lose. So we have to come in with the idea that it should lose so it wins. But yeah, typical GJ. Not giving us volume, man. It's insane. Like the whole session we get nothing. And everything was looking bullish. Like, man, the amount of liquidity grabs. I mean, does this tell you I should close? Higher lows. Liquidity grab here. Nah, doesn't tell you should close. You know? Doesn't tell you in your close. But anyways, win in chat. Taking a loss. Transparent as always. It happens. You know? I couldn't really manage it. And that was it, man. And that was it. Nothing I could do about that. You know? Come on, guys. Don't be so upset in chat. I see you guys all quiet in YouTube chat. It's how it happens. It's how it happens, you know? It's how it happens. What can we do? I got out with 4 pip loss. I wanted to, but then it was like tricking me last minute all the time, right? Every single time it looked bullish. We went down, we rejected from the bottom. We went up, we rejected from the top. And it's why I've been so patient this week. I knew I should probably just leave this whole week. You know, this is how it is in December though, you know, but it's one loss. It ain't gonna change shit. One loss ain't gonna change shit. We're just joking, bro. We're just joking, John. Relax, relax. We're joking. It's just it's an inside joke. You know? Setup made sense? Yeah, I just don't like GJPA during London, man, to be honest. I rarely see GJPA play out something decent. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen multiple liquidity grabs, and I'm talking multiple, for it to fail, you know? I guess DR was the problem here. And I should have just maybe closed that entry and just relied on DR, price not pushing through DR. But London probably gonna consolidate and be shit, and it will move in between session now. Interesting. I don't know what I can learn from this. The only thing I think I can learn from this is just not to take a position. That's it. Not trade today. That's the only way. That's the only thing I can learn from this, is not to trade today. Not to trade today and then just leave it because of the potential inconsistencies. It's alright though. Man, that's why I hate so close to entering towards London Open. No, I think it was okay. I think you forced it thinking you missed the move when looking at the charts. Yeah, but why not tell me that before I entered, right? Now you think I forced it. It was the only option I could see today. Market conditions have been so impulsive. So impulsive. The only decision I can make is not to trade. All day we've been consolidating at this level. Let me tell you guys the story here. Look at the story, right? The story is 4-hour time frame. Close bullish above the range. Breakout close. Every time we've had breakout close like this, look, this is the exact same scenario, right? Look at this story, right? You have to learn from that. So you can see price came down, tried to create a support, failed, and then closed above. What did we get? Continuation. Price came down, tried to close above, failed, and then closed above. So we got the then I was looking for that continuation. We got the continuation early on. We pulled back, right? We pulled back. We had clean candles here. We tapped the 500, the key level here. I was looking for bullish price action to continue. And at the time, we had a bullish candle. 30-minute created a support, giving us setup number 2. This was before this part here. So we had a support created on 30-minute. But the issue was that we didn't really retest too much here. So we wanted extra confirmation, right? We wanted extra confirmation. So the confirmation we waited for is that 5-minute this consolidation is. You see that? We kept consolidating until this candle came in and closed above. This was a resolution to the range. On top of that, 15-minute candle started to break the high. So then I ended up taking that position to go and continue this move. We came down, held drawdown, and had an amazing reaction here. Amazing reaction, right? We had an amazing reaction that then ended up looking bullish. So I continued to hold the position. The next candle failed, but ended up again reacting bullish. So this is what entitled me to hold it even more, because we did come down to grab more liquidity to continue potentially bullish here. At this time, we had higher highs, higher lows on 5-minute. 15-minute was looking to close bullish above, and we would look to continue this move and break the high for the upside continuation. Unfortunately, this 5-minute candle came in and said that was it, game over. But we managed the position entering half anyways and saving on 4 pips. You know, that's it. And this could still continue. I won't be surprised if my idea still continues out. You need a close above the daily for sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter because that daily, I don't know why we tested it this morning. We've tested it with 4 hours. I mean, otherwise you mark every single less. You have to then just like mark every single level here. Once we tapped it the day before, and we tap it again today, I don't know why it's becoming such an issue again. It's just really picky because the markets have been impulsive. We push through levels that we think are important right now, but are not. But this is just December. And the crazy thing is a lot of people, I can see everyone is like, "Lo, look, it's a loss." Understand this, that this is realistically nothing because we've been waiting all week. We've just been patient. It sucks, but this is what the patience. Otherwise, I would have just been losing. Hard to manage that. Crazy. Loss expected in the game? Of course it is. It's just annoying when it has to happen in a way like this. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. I just hope the mindset of traders change to where you get so beaten up for one loss when you've done so much benefit, It just needs to change. That needs to change. And every day I try my best to change that. But I don't think I can change that. I think just there will be a population who are just can't accept that, They can't accept that and they just quit. They just say, okay, that's it. He's taken one loss. I'm not watching him. Fuck this guy. It's like, yo, take value from that, man. Take value. It's super important to see the losses, guys. We can't just sit here winning all day. You won't learn anything because by yourselves, I'm sure you guys are losing. So you need to see how I manage the loss. What do I do afterwards? Why I think it lost? What's my analysis process? You see how I reviewed the trade. I told the story of the trade, made sure it still made sense. You have to tell the story, right? You have to see what went wrong. Always, when you take a loss, that's the investigation you need to do, not revenge trade. So always go back and say, did it make sense? And I am going to lose in a scenario like this because what is GJ doing this London session? It's ranging. We are stuck. So guess what? I'm going to lose if no volume comes. And that's just how it is, man. That's why I like to trade during volume times, right? And that's why you want to trade during volume times. So if volume came in today, I guarantee this trade would have won. For sure. We had all of the cards in our side of the deck, Yo, man. Let's go. Legendary trader here from India. Oh, Mr. Legendary trader here. I want to know from your mouth if gold you think is bullish or bearish today. Very important for my students because they pay fee tomorrow. Shit, they're paying you tomorrow and you need a signal from Tradesharpe. So that, where's my cut from your group, bro? Where's my cut for giving you the signal? We have news today. So, based off daily close and 4-hour close, I think we have a bit more upside left in her, and then maybe we start the pullback. So you need to give me a time frame. I expect gold to be bullish in X time frame, and then after that we could potentially see downside. That's my type of analysis right now. I can't, the whole day, I don't think we will have a trending move for the whole day. The whole day, I don't think we have a trending move. DAX had a good push up here. We might want to continue the breakout here. We might want to continue the breakout. I think for buys, I'd be looking for buys above the 15. Any 5-minute candle closure above the 15, I'm happy to take that. It's a little bit higher actually on, so I need a 15-minute candle. It's a little bit higher on the 5. But actually there's a wick there. There's a wick. So we could get the wick filled. DAX likes to fill wicks. If we consolidate inside of here, you'll have to leave it, because consolidating won't help. But 30-minute now has that candle closing. So yeah, if we get the next candle closing above here, that would be it. That would be what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. Students, SL is 27.43. Oh, shit. Oh, you're taking shorts with SL above 27.43. Holy shit. This is no joke. You're hoping it's coming down, back down to 880. What? That's going up, bro. What do you mean? You want price to go down to 880, but their stop loss is at 742? Yo. But this is, he will confuse, because he'll basically say stop loss is there, we need gold to go to 880, and then he'll send, even if stop loss gets hit, he'll send in his signal channel that he won. Guys, it hit 880, but he forgets about that the stop loss at 700s. TP hit. And if it goes in the right direction, right? If it goes in the right direction, he's gonna say, I told you so, we're in profits. Oh, you want to... Wait. He wants 740 and you want gold to come back down to 680. Yo. I mean, PPI can do it. We wish you luck, bro. We wish you luck. We wish you lobsters and luck. What's the R? I think it's a 1-to-1. Let's see. What's his stop loss? 7 what? 43. So his stop loss here. Where's your entry? That's my question. Where's your entry? Where's your student's entry, brother? Doesn't matter. This is next level. Where's your entry, bro? Where's your entry? Come on, Mr. Legendary Trader. Where's your entry? Tell us. I swear if his entry is here. He's not saying, bro. He's not saying. Come on, man. That's not fun. I scared him, man. Shit. His entry is... Well, if he entered here, his stop loss is 240 pips. And his TP here is 390 pips. Let's go. Big boy stuff. Yes, sir. That is a big boy position, bro. GJ is BS. Bullshizer. Do you think there's a recession coming? No signs just yet, but it's possible. We will see going into next year what happens. Guys, I will hire Legendary Trader to send signals for all of you guys. I will retire from streaming and Legendary Trader will send signals. That's it. I will retire from streaming. There's new kids on the block. You guys can enjoy that. You'll be guaranteed one position a day. Anyways, I'm fortunate today, to be honest. I'm not seeing much. Markets are kind of slowing down. I kind of wanted to go DAX. If DAX does break above 448, I'll be looking for buys. For sells, can be maybe below here. I wonder if this counter trend position would make sense, but this is quite a good resolution towards the upside we're seeing. You know, we see 30-minute closed above successfully, 15-minute closed above successfully. So me taking sells here feels risky, even though it could be a position if you rely on this being a fake out. I've kind of already used my bullet for that type of riskier position. I could use another bullet and then just complete the 1%, but I'm happy to go full risk on a breakout trade here as everything points bullish. You know? So I rather do that. I don't really want to use a bullet trying to be smart in the range and get bitten. Especially here coming close to end of week and end of month. Trading month, not actual month. So yeah, it's a tough one. Hopefully volume comes through and we can go up. If we can go up here, I will look to take the buys. I'll set an alert like this. Boom. So it can alert me when we are moving. Like that. And then take it from there. Gold at the moment. Gold is trying to make a higher low right now. If this 15-minute candle can close above the range, you have set up one to try continue this move bullish. If it just starts consolidating here, just don't touch it obviously as there's no setups. But you could look for that setup one. We are starting to see volume slow down slightly here. The next thing is GJ. Just leave GJ, man. Leave GJ. GJ is now finally moving on a pullback here. I guess today was not playing out the bullish move I expected. With previous daily being bullish and with previous 4-hour being bullish, London session actually continued bearish now as a resolution, right? As a resolution. So I'm not trading a GJ bearish right now as I don't have a bearish bias. But by New York, that could be an option here. Especially if New York drives through this range, you could be looking for sells below 193. God knows where that was dragged from here. By below 194, sorry, my bad. and look for those sells, right? That would be the option. That would be the option. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Unfortunate, happens sometimes. I'm glad I didn't go full risk on that one. And I probably would have complained if I hit TP and said, I should have gone full risk. So it works both ways, but in this case today, it helped. But if we hit TP, I would have probably been telling myself, I wish I went higher risk. And that's it. And that's it. Just preserving, trying to cruise here. Hopefully things start to get pick up a little bit more and not continue like this. And then we can take it from there. But I do appreciate everyone showing up to stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys on stream. I know it's been slow this week, and then today to take the small loss. It happens though. This is December trading for you. It doesn't always happen every December. Last December continued very smooth throughout the whole of December. But let's see what ends up happening. I look to wrap up trading sometime next week anyways. So hopefully we can just we can grab something that ends it good. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Let's see how markets look tomorrow. And then I'll look to wrap up trading for the year next week. So hopefully I can see you till then. And yeah, is exclusive group open now? Just DM me, brother. Just DM me. You can DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on Telegram. You can DM me on Discord. So if you just drop me a DM, bro, I can help you all with that. And yeah, let's get it, guys. Take care all. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Much love. Peace. See you.